what's going on, guys? Welcome back in. We are on Edgewater, Saskatchewan today, and we're on the old John Deere. It's the old Iron John Deere farm we've been building up here. Now, this has been one of our live stream farms, to be honest. If you've missed those, we've done some live streams on it so far, but today we're upgrading something. I did need to take care of something. Now, this is a sheep farm with old John Deere equipment, but it's not really operational yet. We're just getting started on it. Now, I don't have an option for getting hay is my problem. In fact, you know what? Let's go for a cruise and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, the farm itself, like I said, is all older equipment for the most part. We do have that old Mack grain truck, which is going to be coming in key later because, like I said, that's one thing I'm working on, is that I need to get this farm operational, and I need to get some hay for, well, sheep. We don't have any hay for sheep yet. It's our first season here still. And we do have a field that's kind of being prepped for that. Right up here on the right, this here is going to be our hay field. Well, one of our hay fields, because I bought another one. Now, like I said, this is a pretty small field as well. I mean, you can see we don't have a lot of space here, not a lot of room. So we need to upgrade this. And fortunately enough, we're also getting an old truck with this. Now, why aren't you going by? Hey, there's lots of room. Come on, Grandma, move it.
You gotta, I mean,
Today, Junior!
I guess the four-ways are freaking everybody out. That's ridiculous. Come on, let's go. I also somehow managed to break my automatic mirrors. I don't know what I did. I can't get this thing to unfold. Oh, well, it's all good. We're almost at the new field we purchased, which is just down the laneway. There we go. This is the hay field we'll be picking up right here. So it's not anything huge by any means, but it is ready to be harvested, which is kind of the main key for me, to be honest. And at the back, you can see there's an old grain truck back there, which we're taking back today. Now, guys, I have no use for this old grain truck whatsoever. We've got the old Mack. It runs good. This thing's in pretty rough shape. It's been out here for a while. But I've got a plan on something I want to do with this. And we'll see what happens. We want to build this into something completely different. Well, something you might have seen before. I don't know, maybe you haven't. And if you haven't, even better. Get a jump from our truck. I should really have the Ford on for the jump start, but let's see what happens. There we go. Full tank of fuel even. RPMs are up to, what, 650? It looks like we're good there. Let this warm up for a sec, and we'll see if we can get this out of the field. Now, the fluids are all looking good, but we're gonna really change this truck around, guys. We're gonna make this into something completely different, like I said. So let's see if we get this home. I'll come pick up my truck in a second here, and we'll see how that all works. I wonder how she's gonna run. Let's go. Into first, hammer down. Well, you know what? It's okay. It moves. Doesn't like to shift very much, but it moves. Yeah, it's got some problems. I had it matted coming out of the field, through the field there. We're bouncing around a little bit, but let's see here. Full speed, full speed. Yeah. This is max speed right now, guys. This is all I got. This is it. It doesn't shift. It doesn't shift. It doesn't go to the next gear. I don't think the RPM gauge is right. That's definitely louder than 1,000 RPM. I don't know how this thing would act if we had a full load in it. Look at this. I can't get it to shift. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. We got it to shift down, I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we got it. I don't think this will act very well if we had a full load of any kind of grain in this, guys. Like, it's just screaming in here. All right, so there we go. We got a couple of new grain. Well, we got a newer grain. We're not using this as a grain truck. That Mack is too much for us. That thing's awesome. We're gonna keep that Mack for sure. We've got the matching trailer down at the far end there. So the Chev is. I thought this would be a GMC, but I guess it's a C70. The C70 is gonna be Frankensteined. Give me about a month, and let's take a look at this thing. See what we can do with it, because this is not what we don't have any use for this. Give me a month. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So we're almost done getting this hayfield knocked down here in the old hay barn. Get this all wrapped up, and I've also had the truck dropped off. Well, it's not really a truck anymore. It's something completely different now. So we'll head back to the farm here in a little bit, and I'm gonna see if we can get this hay all taken care of on this field today. But we're gonna do this a little bit. It's gonna be unconventional. We've got something. We've made the truck into something that you just would not dream it could possibly be, of course. So let's get this finished up. We're almost done here anyways. And then let's see what happens when we bring out, well, the new and improved C70. Because that's really going to be, we'll put it to the test today. We'll put it to the test and we'll see how she runs. Because I think it's going to be pretty good. We'll see if we can get this whole thing bailed up. There she is. It's still the nice, you know what, still the ruby red. We were going to change it up and go with more of a JD green, but there's something about this thing. It just needs to be red, doesn't it? Oh, she's looking good, looking good. So of course we've had to shorten the frame, and we put a John Deere 7800 series tractor rear end on this thing. And yeah, you got new tractor tires up front. We got Midas tires all around right now. We'll see how that works out for us. Seems like it has enough power to handle all that. Of course, we've got a whole new hydraulic system put in place as well, so that we can actually move some tools around with this. It's got a PTO built into it now. Guys, this could replace like half our tractor fleet. I mean, we don't have a whole heck of a lot right now. We do have an old 8960 that we're running right now. I don't think this is going to replace that by any means, but maybe. Who knows? Who knows? You know what? We've got some hay work to do here. It's a great day for hay. Let's go see if we can make some of that hay, and we'll see what the new tractor can handle. Yeah, I know. The green and red kind of clash, don't they? Yeah, easiest job of all. The little bit of Ted, and we're going to dry some of this hay out that we just cut. And this should be the easiest job of all for this. I mean, this thing, it's like next to no horsepower. There's no weight to it even either. So connect that, get our PTO connected. Good to go. All right. Gonna go for a little drive back up to that field, but I mean, there's lots of weight on this thing. It doesn't seem to even notice it's back there. Let's go. It's still the same speed though. Yeah, I know I complained that the C70 was a little bit slow as a grain truck. We definitely haven't helped that at all by turning it into a tractor. Just saying. We had to mess with the transmission, of course, and the gear ratios. It's going to help us in the long run when we need to tow anything, but for right now, it's definitely not making the trip up here. Ooh, the brakes. Ooh, we probably should have put better brakes on this thing. That's not good. But who needs brakes? Where we're going, we don't need no brakes.
Great Scott!
Let's see if we can get the tether all unfolded. Nice to have the hydraulic system on this thing for sure. And then, of course, fire it up. Oh, boy. Who would have thunk it? All right, let's go. Drop her down. And there we go. Actually, whoa, she goes pretty quick. It doesn't even notice this thing back here, guys. I could pretty much just go the speed I want to go with this. It doesn't even know that this implement's behind it. Listen to it go. You can hear it just, a diesel just kind of jumps into gear now. Like, oh, yeah. You got a tool behind us? Don't care. Doesn't matter. Now, I'm not saying this is the best tool for this job, or any job for that matter, but it is certainly fun to use. The brakes are so suspect. I'm telling you, the brakes are brutal. But it's so good to have the tractor back out here. It's been a while to get something like this, so I'm glad to see this has made it back. Of course, you know what? We're out here cleaning up this field and getting things ready to bail up. Just a quick thanks and welcome into the new subscribers of the channel. Cheers to you guys. Welcome on in, guys. Ready to be bailed. Boom. Well, almost ready to bail. We need to get rid of this first, I suppose. Let's go grab the windrower. I mean, the rake. Terminology. What do you call tethers half the time? I get mixed up with rakes, windrowers, depending on where you're at. It's all the same, but it's not the same, and kind of yeah, kind of weird. The terminology some places is just completely different. I don't know why is it so backwards everywhere. Question is gonna be, are we gonna have any issues with this rake with the tractor? I don't think so. You know what? While it is a little bit heavier than the tether that we were using beforehand, I don't think it's going to be any problem because it doesn't have a PTO attached to it. So there's no PTO attached to this thing. Less power is being diverted over to the implement itself, which just leaves more power for us to use. So I don't think this is going to cause us any grief. I think this is going to work just totally fine. Not a problem at all. Just get this thing spread apart, and we'll dive into the field and test it out. But I don't think it's going to be a problem at all. Drop it down. Let's go. Yeah, it doesn't even know it's back there. Look at this. Full bore ahead. I can really go full speed. It's like I'm not even off the highway. I even have to use the brakes, and we all know how the brakes. I've already said the brakes are well, hot trash right now. I'm not gonna lie. You got to really be ready for those things. If we have some emergency braking, it's not gonna happen. And we don't really have an airbag, so we die like men. Guys, this thing's actually better at doing this type of work than most tractors are. It's comfortable inside. I mean, we don't exactly have AC in this old truck, but you know, we got a radio in there at least. You can blast some tunes out. You're kind of on a nice comfy bench seat, kind of. You know, and maybe a newer tractor might be not so bad, but this thing is quick. You're kind of covered in the cab. You can roll the windows down and chill out. Not bad. This is actually pretty good at this. And she handles surprisingly good with this rake back here. It does a pretty good job of it. I mean, we're just kind of cruising through this field, getting everything nice in nice tidy little rows. I'm happy. Not gonna lie though, I still wish we could go a little bit faster. Well, we probably should put those on. Sorry guys, my bad. All right, next task of course is to, well, see if we can bail out of it. We got the John Deere baler. Typically we'd pull that with the 4440 right there, but we're gonna see if maybe we can pull that with the tractor as well. I think it should handle it, just judging by what it's done so far, but this is the toughest task so far. Spoiler alert, if it works fine, we're gonna push this one more level. Yep, still the speed thing. At least there's no traffic right now. They must be all stuck in town because they definitely aren't coming this way. They'd be all over me in a second, I think. Oh wait, here they come. Yep, everybody's coming from town now. Look at the traffic. All right, moment of truth. Will the baler run on the tractor? I don't see why it won't, guys. It's gotta work. Okay, let's fire this thing on up. Drop the pickup unit down, and away we go. Oh, there we go. I thought it was going to pick up for a second, to be honest with you there, but I think, oh man, I still got lots of pedal left too. No problem going full speed. We're going to take this easy just so we get our bales nice and wrapped. But all right, the tractor, another task this tractor can do. Who needs tractors when you got the tractor? Look at that. First bale wrapped, drop her back on down, and away we go. Guys, this is great. I love it. Okay, let's see if we can speed it up a little bit. We'll see how fast we can get this thing going with the baler. But this is, this all works. I can't believe this old truck is going to do this job for us. Oh, man. Now, one thing I can't do, I mean, I can't put a front fork on this, unfortunately. Can we get a tractor? Can we make it with a front fork? That might be the next step, right? The next iteration of the tractor. Get a front fork and we can pick up bales with it. That's where we need it. That's the next level tractor coming at you. Can we make that happen? And that there is pretty much a wrap on this. Well, literally a wrap. More bale jokes, I know. But looks good, guys. I mean, we got this whole field done with the tractor and the baler. Let's head back over to the farm. And like I said, I've got one more task. I want to try to see if there's a task that I can't do with this. Because so far, well, everything I've tried so far is failed miserably. Not even the traffic can beat the tractor. So our last task is to try to use this chisel plow and get into a field and clean things up a little bit. Now, guys, I'm not sure if it's going to be able to handle this. This is typically a job I would do with our articulating John Deere 8960. But we're going to see what the tractor can do. Now, before I just go and hook this thing on up and give it a test, I'm going to give this absolutely the best chance I possibly can at getting through this field. Now, don't get me wrong, the 8960 is not exactly a high horsepower tractor that's hugely overpowered for this. I mean, it's only, what, it's under 400 horsepower, I believe. So the tractor may have a fighting chance. I don't know. We'll have to see what kind of shape this engine's in. And the reason I say we'll have to see what kind of shape the engine's in, because I'm going to make sure traction is not our issue. No, we're going to make sure traction's not going to be the problem. We've thrown on some Trelleborg trips on this thing, changed out the front as well. A little bit narrow, get a little more bite on that. Taken off the big floaters, and we'll put the trips on this thing. We'll see if this can pull that cultivator. Let's give it a shot. Doesn't seem to have affected our overall top speed. Not that I really expected that, I guess. All right, just a small field. It's got some old crops on we need to get rid of, and that's it. Hopefully this has no problem with it. Oh, we'll see. Like I said, it's not the end of the world if we can't get through this with the tractor, but I would like to get it done today with it. I mean, we can always come back out later on and see if we can clean this up later, but you know what, we got time. We're not in a rush. We're not planting in this field for a bit, so this is a perfect test. All right, guys, moment of truth. Will it work? Tractor, do your worst. Let's go. I can't believe this is actually working. Guys, you don't need a tractor when you got a trucker. This thing will pretty much do whatever you need it to do on your farm. So I don't know what else to say. If you guys are looking for the trucker, of course, you can find this over on the Mod Network. This is by OK Used Mods. Go check it out for sure. If you want something a little bit different, that's kind of real world, actually. So go check this thing on out. Fantastic, of course. We're on Edgewater, Saskatchewan. You can find this map on Facebook. There's a second version coming out soon. I'll post more info on that when it does. You can come check out one of our live streams, and we'll have that all posted there. Once again, thank you to all our channel members. Cheers to you guys. Thanks for hanging out today, and we'll see you guys in the next stream. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you guys drop a like on the way out. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around the channel. And guys, I'll catch you guys next time. I can't believe this is working. I'm going to finish up this field, and we'll catch you guys then. All right. Cheers, folks. Whoopsies. Oh, crap. Yeah, that's not going to work at all. Damn it. Come on.